Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Apologies, this is Attorney Trilogy. Thank you Capcom Creators for the code. Last part we were doing investigating, and we went to the Coliseum, and we got some stuff from there, and found out about Gavin's office, so that's where we're headed. We still need to bring something to Maki though. Whoa. Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it. The Gavinners' head office. Not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing? Object? Whatever? Well, looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping! Why? Will he just be waiting? Quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? He'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? Oh, so that's why he was after it in the first place? Yeah, Lettuce. Lettuce. Look, don't talk to me about those beginnings, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop, and stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hi! Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad? How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo! So, who have you come to see? Uh-huh? Claudia, lead vocalist for the Gavinners. Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom. What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. They're asking about the concert or the case. Which way to go? I think we examine the office. What's that on the plate there? Was that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? They put it on a plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although, I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing? Object? Whatever. I think I've lost his voice trying to do balanced voice. Oh no! I like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone. What's a replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Lettuce. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Lettuce? Oh, wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you're the one digging for a scandal, Ms. Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. Apparently, it is a model of something undercover agent Mr. Lettuce was after. Miss Long? Would you mind telling us what you know about it? Okay, well, I guess I just added another option. Wow, look at that stereo! Oh, to me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume even when I'm working on a case. That's such a huge speaker! It must be really loud. This room is completely soundproof, of course. Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something. We can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out. And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training. Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too. Father. Display shows all the evidence for the case. Look, Apollo! He's got 3 TVs! Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details. Trailer shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once? Oh, sure, I had 3 TVs! What could you possibly do with 3 television sets? I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know. I'm living life at turtle speed, doing magic when at school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once. First, they seem useful. I suppose. What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused. I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was. Hey, you're looking at my favorite chair right now. It's a massage chair, isn't it? Well, that's an ergonomic adjustable office. I love the ones with vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. Let's see the guitar. Okay, well I guess this is filing cabinet. Look at. I was investigating the filing cabinet, not the guitars. Fine. Look at all the guitars. Why so many? You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. I did not just hear him say that. They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show. I wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo. Breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the one he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. But then Prosecutor Gavin, call of rock. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. So it's hard from a concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the something gags. I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that it wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyst guitar, incidentally. Oh, did he find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear about the results he came up with. Intriguing. Intriguing. How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Was that another option I just unlocked? Oh wait. Background. The view is exhilarating, yeah? I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs, trying working on cases. It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It's harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within. It's so hard to admit that you like staring at your Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? Okay, looks like that's it. Yeah, okay, yeah, so... Ah, that reminds me, did you see the paper today? Yes! I always read the TV section. Good girl, how about you, air forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Onto the tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It is not a show, it is an article news, you know? Oh, does that have anything to do with the case? It's getting back from the trial. My phone's been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing me out for me over the phone? It's endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Paul's idea. Hey! Is that the newspaper over there, too? Oh, yes, the Burgundian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Burgundian. Oh, well, that's right. I was about to say, this is big news over there as well. Oh, they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics of my song. Probably no one in Burgundian could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Oh, their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. Makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Burgundian newspaper added to the court record. Lamiroir's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine, which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum. Lamiroir was my invited guest, so it is rather a delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly, if possible? I really love that song. It had such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lamiroir, if I remember correctly. That's right, it was last year. I had gone on to tour Burgundy's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lamiroir's voice? It was just a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her, so I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of plan. Thank you, sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Maki on piano, that dulcet voice, and then myself playing the guitar that I borrowed from Lamiroir. And music history was made! Probably not an experience your average player would ever have, like Apollo say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And the bare guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump? Don't call it a lump! That's a piece of history! And it's only brown, not really charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar ever again either, even if I could. I've been enjoying that song anyway. Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean slightly burnt guitar? Sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Lamiroir's guitar. It was a beautiful instrument. It played lovingly for many years. Guitar befitting a woman like Lamiroir. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. This guitar is from Briginia? Yes, it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure made it ruin the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamiroir's studio. I use a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. What a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right! What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. So that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. Broken device? Yes, this, in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. That device looks strangely familiar. It really does! This was found in Mr. Latus's bag. It was apparently a replica of something. Replica. It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Latus was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Frolin. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I put in request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia, but apparently there's a block in information somewhere along the chain. Oh! There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Think about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latus went through all that trouble to become Lamiroir's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? He died for it. I'll send someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamiroir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Brigantian. What if I present to him the igniter? Must be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's the igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene in Lamiroir's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. The scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by. Forehead. Thanks? Oh, why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh. that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latius was investigating. Hey, that's right! I've been thinking, Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. This is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That's all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Orlane? Can I ask you, why are you singing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. Pretty simple too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. Okay, I can re-examine things. He left his TV on. Think we should turn it off for him? Nah, I don't want to make him angry. Okay, if you say so. It's kind of a waste of electricity. Just want to play with this TV. I know you. How do you know? Just, I've never seen a TV this big before. Hate to break it to you, but it's actually a monitor. It doesn't play TV shows. What? You mean no soap operas? No Saturday morning cartoons? Nope. Sorry. I had no idea. There, you'll get over it. That's an insanely big speaker for a room this small. Oh, look! All the CDs are Gavinners CDs. Why the sudden sounds, Trucy? Oh, I'm sorry, it's nothing, really. I was just wondering, wouldn't it be cool if that roughly just happened to vanish? Ah, the young magician at work again. Oh, a simple disappearance would kind of lack punch. What if it hatched into a dove? Or a person, just like a dove? There she goes. What floor are we on again? This view is incredible. Wow, the people look like little rice grains! Hey, that one with the blonde hair! Do you think that's Mr. Gavin? He's a little too small to see. But look at the one next to him with the big black puff of hair pointing straight ahead. Oh yeah, that's Darian, alright. What a cool chair! I'm gonna sit in it now while no one's looking. Wow, so this is what it feels like to be a star. Who would have thought a chair could bring so much joy into someone's life? I can imagine sitting here strumming my guitar. Oh, it's you, Forehead! Sorry, I'm busy. Woohoo! You know, that was a remarkably good imitation. Maybe I'll make that part of my Wonderbar repertoire. These guitars are vintage models, probably pretty expensive too. They're even tightly under lock and key. Aren't you good at picking locks? Abo! You don't want me to? Well, I do kind of like that cherry red one. I'm kidding! I'm kidding! Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, my little thief in the making. Maybe next time. What remains of what was once a fine guitar. Mr. Gavin got us a present from Lamiroir, and he had it shipped back from Brigitte in a vacuum-sealed case. Kinda sad how it ended up. Not to mention there was an igniter placed just out inside the sound hole, which I knew why. Anything else? Nope. Well... Did I write anything? I didn't see anything here. Nope. What if I go to the detention center now? July 9th, detention center, visitors room. Looks like Maki isn't in questioning. The police must have a Brigidian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. Guess so. Okay, I guess no Maki. The Coliseum? July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lamiroir is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamiroir is missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks! Backstage hallway. Backstage hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamiroir went off to. Sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Nothing changed. Move. Gavinners dressing room? Nothing. Gosh dang it. Nothing changed. Go down the list? Oh, but I keep hitting examine. Dressing room. No. Nothing here. The stage? Line 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Oh no, what's going on? Huh? The stage is pitch dark. Power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Wait, the case is closed. Yipes! It was really dark out there. Dark. All Lamiroir has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo? Huh? What? Something about the stage seemed different to you. I literally pointed it out. Wait, there's something in it. Like, something's changed? Changed. I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. It's bugging me too! What's she talking about? Examine everything? The ladder! That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon. Fine. What do you think that thing was doing in there? Throwing things inside pianos can't be good for them. Eventually you won't be able to play whatever notes go with the strings it was on. I think it was fine during the concert. That must mean it was thrown in here after Maki played. Maybe someone threw it in here after the second set. Wait. Anyway, let's examine the thing that changed. Hey, that case! Oh, wasn't that open before? Ah, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look, where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. I don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo! Eek! Lamiroir! Lamiroir! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lamiroir was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. But she just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many! July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic. Waiting room. Emma! How's Lamiroir? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. They found her before it was too late. That's good to hear! So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. Who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Oh. Lamiroir! Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Examine? I must be a recovering patient. He keeps staring at us. What's so unusual about an attorney and magician? The door down the hall reads X-ray room. I never did like X-rays. I don't think I'd enjoy looking at someone's insides. Flying nervous habits is intense enough. Some visitors are here in the waiting room watching TV. A murder during a concert at Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, looks like we're on the news. With his current hit song, Guilty Love, is in the courtroom as prosecutor. Taking defendants all the way to death row. Prosecutor Gavin. This Prosecutor Gavin, that's where's my 15 minutes? Guitar serenade on sale now! A nurse watches hawk-like from the reception desk. She glares at me whenever I talk. Maybe I was Gary's? Maybe. Okay, not an interesting examination though. Hawk. Attacked? It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit. I knew that very moment. I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. No. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yeah, I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the stage. That is where I hid. The assailant couldn't see you. What's in the case? I'm afraid I passed out. That sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're not much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. That means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lamiroir? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. Well, we got the certificate. Ah, Lamiroir, I wanted to ask you about this. You know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in a secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Virginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. I haven't heard of a Virginian cocoon before. Why would you be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. I'm not quite recovered from the attack. Looks like she's had a rough day. Put this piece of evidence away for later. Well, guitar. No. Okay. Well, he wants to say nothing else. So. Oh, Burgundian cocoon. There we go. Well, if they call it Burgundian, it must only be found in Burgundia. For certain, all in Burgundia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say. Actually said all in Burgundia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, however. Something all in Burgundia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out to the country. If someone does, and is caught, they will be put to death. Death? Why? I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But it's just a piece of plastic! He was carrying a replica. We're looking for the real deal. What's my best guess? So that's what he was up to. Tracking down Burgundian cocoon smuggling? Smuggling! Smuggling! It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah! So you could have brought those Burgundian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Burgundia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latus wasn't a Burgundian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? There must be some reason why Burgundia doesn't want these cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latus had Lamiroir marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamiroir. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power, I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Burgundian. Paulo? Would you come with us if you're well enough? I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. July 9th. Detention Center. Visitors room. Maki, we came to talk to you about the case. Maki? Did you interpret for us, Lamiroir? Yes. Maki, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. I'm just gonna let the little blips and bloops do their talking from now on for those. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself! Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney? What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... Take that! If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Hey! You got a reaction! Big one. Maki, you didn't. Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lamiroir, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Maki? Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it! Very well. Anything new? Examining? No. Alright. The cocoon. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? I must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. A cure for incuritis? But if it's a cure, why keep it in Burgundia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well, at least we know what it is, a cure. And Mr. Latus was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Maki? Maki, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little! Well, you're only 15, you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true, I'm sort of a magician. Sort of. Oh, they have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, we've got recorder here. We're good. We're good to follow. Well, Maki, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I'm wondering, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Maki really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking cocoon from Virginia is death. Trey is punishable by death. About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death? This meeting's over. Are you? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet? Oh, there's a call from Maki from the Virginian Embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving. Darian, wait! I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? Darn it! We were so close! He was about to tell us! Hey, Apollo. I want us to hear what Maki had to say. Apollo! And there can be only one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. Dun dun dun! Well... talk about more twists. We'll go ahead and save it. And call it good there. Oh man. He very, very conveniently interrupted us there. Almost too conveniently. So like, yeah, that was way too convenient. We'll find out next time though. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps with keeping content like this and more. And links for that in the description below, along with the links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!